Okay guys, it's term 2, we're stuck at home and we're supposed to be doing orienteering this term. We're going to have to adapt, we're going to have to try something at home, but this can be actually a lot of fun. We're actually going to try and do orienteering from home. We're missing out on cross country in a few weeks, those in grade 3 to 6, so we're going to try and use our home for orienteering. This is my backyard, you can see around my backyard, down here, around the side, and here's the task I'm going to give you. You've got to find these things, which I'm going to post online to the activity sheet, in order around your house. So you'll print this out, you're not allowed to cheat, and then you've got to go by the sheet and try and find this thing. You've got to be safe. If you're going to run around corners or up steps, you've got to be careful on what you're going for. So there are 10 items on here. There's a twig, a small pebble or stone, a clover, a photo of a family member, a long leaf, an insect, an outdoor seed of a tree, a white sock, a peg, and a flower. You'll need a container, something like this. This is just an old yogurt container that I had. You might use an ice cream container or a pot or whatever. You're going to start a clock. You can use a clock on your wall, whatever, and you'll start and you see how long it takes you to find these things in order. Now, sometimes you can make it pretty easy for yourself. You can go, okay, there is a leaf and there's a seed right next to it, but I want you to make it a bit harder. The idea is that we get our heart rate up a little bit and we're actually moving around the house without tearing through the house. You don't want to drive mum, dad, whoever crazy, because there are a couple of things inside, but you want to find those things in order. When you've found them, if you've got a brother or sister or someone else, and some of you might not have it, what I then want you to do is try and create a map, or actually time how long it took you to start with, see how quickly you did it. And then I want you to go the other way around. I want you to try and create a map. So here's what I've done. This stuff's just on the ground, so you'll have to follow me down here. I've gone and then created a map. And you might not be able to see it because it's a bit glary. I'll just come around here. A map basically of my house. And then I've drawn the things that I found and where I found them. So up here at the front of my house is the twig. Number 2 I found down here is the leaf, and I've drawn those things on the map. Now what I'm then going to do is give this map, it forms an orienteering map, for my brother, sister, whoever, maybe even your mum and dad. They might be keen to give it a go. And I give them the map and give them a try at finding those things with the list around the house, and they've got to see if they can beat your time. Now usually you'll be a bit slow because you were the first one to find it and they've got the aid of a map. But anyway, it's a fun thing to do. They could go and do it themselves and create a map for you, and you can have a competition both ways. That's if you've got someone else in your household. If it's just you, try and find your list, create your map anyway, get your heart rate up. Remember, check it under here, see if you've got your heart rate up at the end, that you've actually had to move a bit. Okay, that's your activity for this week. Orienteering, all systems go.
You gotta keep them separated.